Okay. Hello. How is everybody? Great to be here as always. Let me just turn my light down slightly. Today is, what is it? 29th of January, and it is a Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a, no, it's not, it's Wednesday. Sorry. Hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are. What have I got for you today? Onpassive wise, nothing in the OES that I've seen. Logged in as always in the morning. There was no new updates that I saw, but obviously if anybody sees something, please let us know. It always helps if we help each other out, doesn't it, when we are doing that. Big thank you as well to Andy Burks last night. I was on with him on his OP Digital Blueprint. I will be putting a copy of this up on this channel very shortly. So if you want to watch it again, it will be on here. Also, what I wanted to talk to you today was actually something that gave me an inkling of what I thought you guys might be interested in, and that was the two scenarios of a startup business. And it was quite an interesting discussion last night with me and Andy about this. And if any of you have started a business, there is an awful lot of pitfalls that you have to go through just to get things going. But generally, there is only two scenarios to a startup business, and that is really to start, succeed, or start and fail. But there is a lot more involved in between all that. So why are we talking about startup businesses when we've been around for 6 years? Well, the reason is because there's an awful lot of this scenario that does involve the journey of where we are at the moment in Onpassive. Now, normally, when a new business comes along and people see it, they get involved like we all did in our business, and it grows to an extent. And then the first scenario that happens that most startup businesses are actually looking towards, that is to start, get the backing, prove a product that is justifiable, that is user friendly in the society, that people want it, and it starts growing. But for it to succeed fully, it has to expand. Normally at this point, you will see startups selling out to bigger businesses. Basically, they give them an offer they can't refuse, they take them over, they amalgamate, or any of these scenarios happen. Now, we've also been told, haven't we, from our CEO right from the word go, that this is a privately owned company by himself and his family. There is no shareholders. It's not going to be floated on the stock exchange. It means it's not going to have any influence from outside whatsoever. And he's made it categorically clear that it is not going to be for sale. So if you take that in mind of the normal startup businesses, that all the person who started that business is after is to have that big payday when another company comes in, offers them a lump of money for their business in those early stages, gets amalgamated with the new company. Normally the owner who sells out ends up being a director or be a shareholder, whatever it is in the new venture with the old company. None of this is applicable to Onpassive. Why? Because our CEO has said categorically it's not for sale. So here comes the other scenario. And this is something that we certainly know a lot about. And that scenario is when other businesses companies, rivals, outside people, even maybe governmental departments of countries feel that this new business is going to be a threat in some way, shape, or form to their norm, their gravy train, the way that they normally do business, and it's not going to be good for them. So what do? They try every trick in the book to have that business closed down. They attack in all ways that possible, whether that's through individuals, through social media, directly to the business, to the owners, their families. All of these scenarios we know well about because they've actually happened. Infighting within the company, within employees, within the foundership, within the membership, all of these things, again, we know full well about because we have gone down the route of our company. Hang on a second. So what I'm trying to say here is that these two scenarios have been happening to Onpassive in some way, shape, or form. Why am I bringing this to the table? Why am I making this a talking point here today? The reason is because I think it's really important for us to all realize and know what is actually happening in the background. There has been an awful lot of evidence that we've been presented. No names have been mentioned, but certainly our CEO has alluded on many times that he has been out. He openly says that the only thing that makes any sense whatsoever to these attacks is because of what he is trying to achieve. All these things that Onpassive is going to be doing for the humanitarian point of view, the level playing field, everybody gets a fair slice of the cake. All of this is a threat to so many people. Why? Because it's only ever that top percentage of society who have the money, who have the influence, who have the power, and they don't want that to change. They will do everything within their power to stop any other business coming along that is anything. I'm going to give you a fantastic example right now of how one thing can shake the stock exchange, can shake businesses, that can knock literally billions of value off businesses. And that happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago with DeepSeek AI from China. They released it. It absolutely shook the world. If you don't know about it, go and you can Google DeepSeek AI, a Chinese company very similar to ChatGPT. A lot different. There you can use photographs and media and all these sort of things integrated into the ChatGPT style. But here's the but. It's a lot more accessible, a lot cheaper, and it doesn't use so many resources computer-wise for it to run. Sounds a little bit interesting, doesn't it? Sounds like the Chinese have come up with something that is pretty revolutionary, that everybody wants, that is going to change almost the direction of how AI is going to be used in our society at the moment. It's had more downloads than ChatGPT has in a month on its first day. It really is taking the world by storm. So DeepSeek has had a massive effect. How did it get there? How was it put out to the world and snuck through the net? I'll tell you how it got out there, because nobody knew anything about it. It was a complete secret. Nobody had an inkling. Nobody knew anything about it until the day it was released. Does this sound a little bit familiar? Does this not sound a little bit like what somebody we know is trying to do as well? Beavering away in the background to produce something so that when it gets released, it is going to have a huge effect. Now, I'm not talking that it's going to have the effect of DeepSeek has by any means, but the theory behind it certainly makes a lot of sense. But because we've been on a journey for 6 years and a lot of information has been divulged through that 6-year journey, other companies, other businesses actually do know quite a lot about Onpassive. They really have got an idea of what Onpassive is going to do. And so they are pressuring, they are fighting, they are trying to stop what is going on with Onpassive, to stop it coming to the masses, which is the intention of our CEO. With DeepSeek, it was a complete secret. It was worked on in the background, refined, ready to go, boom, hit the market, and it took everybody by surprise. It almost crashed the markets. Nvidia, I think, lost something like $430 billion overnight in one hit. The value of their shares went down, and we're talking about the largest internet business that is out there at the moment, surpassing the likes of Apple and Amazon. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to say here is that doing things in secret, doing things behind a curtain, confusing the opposition really is a good tactic to have at the moment. Let the product, let the business, let what is going to happen do the talking, rather than trying to have to explain things, to justify things. Let's just stay positive in the knowledge that our CEO is going to be producing something that is going to shock us, that is going to have a huge effect, that is going to really make people look at Onpassive because of what it has. Then this, in my opinion, is a fantastic scenario to be in. As I said, there's two scenarios always within business. One of those is to have a startup, start it, sell out to the highest bidder, or the other one is to stay the course, build it, and release it. But the second one always comes with an awful lot of adversity, a lot of pressure, a lot of hassle, in honesty, because there is so many companies that will be trying to sink your ship. And we don't want that to happen. Anyway, guys, I hope it's been of interest. I hope it is giving you a little bit to think about of, just because we don't see it, just because we don't know it, just because we don't maybe understand it, there is always a tactical reason for what is happening right now. Strategy in business is a very complicated thing. Is there a lot more involved with what's happening in Onpassive at the moment than those strategical things? Yes, there is. A lot of legal stuff, a lot of all sorts of stuff that are going on. But one thing's for sure, and our CEO has made this perfectly clear, he is by design confusing and opposition, confusing people, so that when he is good and ready to go into phase 2, it is going to be done in a way that is going to shock us in a good way of what we are seeing. Anyway, as I said, guys, today I will give everybody a good shout out in the chat area. So if you are in the chat and you want to say hello, stick your name down there. I will start off with everybody in green. Here we go. Oh, it went a bit so at the moment. We've got as well, sorry guys, Angela Lynn is there as well. Hi to you. We'll move over then. We'll do John Berea, Durga Prasad Mishra. Hi to you. Stuart Molyneux is in green, and Jarmo and Michelle Champagne. Thanks for you guys. Thanks for being tea clubbers. Sherry Durswer is in a house as well. Sunil Danorka. Hi to you. Levi is in the house. Hi, mate. How you doing? Yusuf Addo is there. Manoj Jacobs. Thanks for sharing as well today, Manabs. That's great. David Doc Rasalski, hey, how you doing? Judy is there too. Cynthia Deering, lovely parent. Sandra Vincent, hi to you. We've got Kajal Paul, hi to you. Kushal Pegu is in green and is a tea clubber, hi to you. Sean and Abja, Peter Rogers is there. Cheryl Bass, hi to you. Nagarash Gosova, hi to you. Sunil Danorka again. We've also got Nara Ramu, I think that is. Cheryl Bess, Anita Isaac, hi to you. Maiden Islam, hi. John Berea, if I'm said hello to you. The lovely Narelle Walk-On is there as well. Tarok Roy, Kushu Pegu, hi to you. You're in green. Thanks for your support. Krista Grazier as well, another tea clubber. Lovely to see you here, my friend. Dinesh Gujar, Jacob Bernard Jami, I think. Bimal Das, hi to you. Couple more then. Amarmath Boover or Bover, hi to you. We'll do a couple more, like I said. Gina Lever, you haven't got your invisible cloak. I said hello to you, but my internet crashed a little bit. So anyway, I've seen you again. There you go. Sunil Danorka. And last one then we'll go to Jihista Chandra Sen.
Can I borrow Jean's invisible cloak? I'd like to.
Yeah, Jane wants Jean's invisible cloak. It could come in handy. Roy McPhail. There you go. All in green, my friend. Nice to see you here as well. Anyway, guys, hope that was of interest to you. Remember, there is always a reason behind what is going on in Onpassive. We might not know everything that is happening, but if you trust, if you believe, if you know that it's going to be all good in the end, this is why we stick with it. I certainly do, and I certainly hope you guys will as well. That's it from me. See you all tomorrow. Bye for now.